hermetically sealed from China. And in APEC meeting, you got China in Russia. And Russia is now China's ally. So very clearly they want to downgrade that meeting and to make sure that it does not have any significant conclusions. And they believe if they do not come, the meeting is automatically downgraded, the conclusions are automatically less effective. So they want to downgrade this meeting because it is taking place in Russia. Had it taken place in an ally of the United States, I am reasonably certain with all his elections scheduled, President Obama may have found the time to come. But taking place in Vladivostok, which is I think, a few less than an hour's flying time from US territory. It's a few minutes flying time from parts of Alaska, frankly. I think it is basically because they want a strategy in which China is excluded from Asia. Now, this policy, in my view, is very similar to the policies of 1930s vis-a-vis Japan. It created a very aggressive Japan. When you push this kind of policy too much, it can create a very aggressive power who is on the wrong side of this kind of policy. So I just want to say that we need to go back into history and we need to analyze history in a very careful way. If you look at the history of the Second World War, it's all Japan's fault. Very aggressive, warmongering, they went in, they beat up, they conquered territories, as though the whole of Asia were free at that point in time. The reality is almost all of Asia was subjugated. Of course, the Russians, the Japanese made some